So the wind was howling that night, and I'm up just north of Santa Rosa living, and I got up around midnight and checked the backyard because of all the wind, and my daughter was awake, and I said, "What are you doing?" She said she's listening to the fire scanner. Her boyfriend's a volunteer fireman out in Occidental, and I said, "Well, what's going on?" And she said, "He's in Kenwood." And I said, "He's from Occidental all the way to Kenwood?" She's like, "Yeah, Dad, it's bad. Sonoma County's on fire." And so I went and turned on my police radio, and I heard everybody yelling and evacuations going on and just chaos. So I just went and got my uniform on, ran down to the main office, grabbed a patrol car, and just started going out and trying to help where I could. I couldn't get very far. I got up to Cardinal Newman, and the fire was already burning over the Old Redwood Highway there. So I shut down Old Redwood Highway going northbound. I went back. I tried to get on the freeway to come north again to get up into the Mark West area where it seemed like most of the action was at the time. Fire was just coming by the Luther Burbank Center and coming over the freeway at that time. So I turned around, shut down northbound 101, and got all the traffic off of that area. And so then I was pretty much working the Mendocino Avenue, Journey's End, Fountain Grove Inn, Fountain Grove area, just making quick sorties up into that area to alert people to get out and do whatever I could in there to make noise and get people awake and out of that area. I also called in the search and rescue team about 2:30 in the morning to help with intersections and directing traffic right there on Mendocino Avenue, because it was just so chaotic and so many emergency vehicles going and people not knowing where to go. So they're a great team of volunteers. They came out and assisted all throughout the night and into the next day, and for the next 2 weeks we were out looking for people. I ended up coming back down to Mark West and Old Redwood Highway, where I got flagged down by a couple in a car, and the husband came running up to me and said, "My wife is 40 weeks pregnant. She's overdue, and she's having her baby today. Where do we go?" And I said, "Let's go to Sutter, because that's where I'd taken this other lady." So they follow me to Sutter, get to Sutter Hospital, and they say, we're not taking anybody else. We're shutting down. We're going to shut down. And I said, "She's 40 weeks pregnant. She needs to have a baby today. We can't do it." I said, "Okay, follow me." So they got in their car and followed me with my lights on all the way to Memorial. We drove up to there, and I wheeled her into the lobby and said, "She's 40 weeks pregnant. Here you go." Somebody said to me, "There's a couple walking down Rebley Road right now. I don't know where they're coming from, but they need help." So I wiggled my way back up the road, since I had just been up here, knew that I could get there, and sure enough, I turn onto Rebley Road, and there's this couple. She is wearing a towel or a robe or something, I can't remember. He's wearing a camouflage shirt as underwear and no shirt. Their hair is all ashen, and they look like zombies coming out of this burned out zone. And I said, "Come on, hop in. Is there someone I can call for you guys and get you to somewhere?" They said, "We don't know anybody's phone number. It's all in their phones." So I said, "I can call somebody." And they said, "Yeah, we don't know anybody's phone number." I said, "What happened to you?" They said, "We left our house and we could not get out and make it very far. We spent the night in our neighbor's pool as their house and the other houses and our house burned down around us. They took off all their clothes thinking when we get out of the pool, we'll put on dry clothes at the end of this thing." Well, they burned, they blew away, they got wet, their phones melted, but they survived in their neighbor's pool. And I was able to get them. I said, "Do you know anybody around here?" They asked, "We know somebody in Windsor." So I drove him to Windsor, knocked on that person's house, and here's me standing there with these two zombie-looking people who have just survived a horrific night. The friend opens the door and looks at me and then looks at them and is like staring at them like, who are these? And then she realizes it's her family, and they come out and just give big hugs and welcomed him in, and I said, see you later.